Thank you for staying with us. And to talk about the certificate controversy of the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, I'm being joined live on the news by human rights lawyer and political analyst, Sowore. Good afternoon. Glad to have you join me, Alan.
Good afternoon.
Now, this allegation is coming barely a few months to the off-cycle election in the state. Do you think this is an issue that should be taken seriously?
No, not at all. It goes to no issue. He has been screened before. He was deputy governor before now. He probably will have submitted 1, 2, 3 documents to INEC, which INEC has screened. At that time, there was no this allegation. So now that he is assuming office as a new governor in the state. So why the allegation? I think we should just move ahead with our state and focus on the future. They say the dream of the future is better than the history of the past. For me, it's part of the Nigeria politics. Everybody who is coming up, either as a governor or as a president, many a time you see all this kind of news. For somebody who was a teacher, he has a lot. I was there on the day of swearing, and they read his profile. He has a good profile that one can say, oh, 1, 2, 3 of this qualifies him to hold that office. So for me, this is no issue.
Now,
just mere parlor talks.
Mr. Sowore, Aiyedatiwa, like we know, just succeeded the late former governor, Rotimi Akeredolu. Don't you think issues like this is sensitive enough to distract him from concentrating on his plans for the state, pending when the election is held?
Yeah, I just told you that it is no issue because even there is no any major newspaper that is talking about it. There are no cases in court. So as a politician, why would this distract him? As a politician,
if I may ask you, when you say this is no issue, don't you think this sort of casts a shadow on his integrity as the governor of Ondo State?
Let me break it down to you. He contested alongside Rotimi Akeredolu. He submitted some certificate. Is those certificates that the one they are complaining about or the one he will use in the future? If it's the one in the past, he is now the governor. Under section 308 of the Constitution, he has immunity. Whatever happens, I'm not saying that he forged certificate, but even whatever happens, you can't take him to court, you can't bring him before any court. So if it is about the future, how can you now preempt an aspirant about the certificate he will submit? So which of the certificate are they actually talking about? Is he his NC certificate or university certificate or which one? So I think we have to wait.
The report says university certificate.
That's what I'm saying. Is it the one he submitted with INEC when he considered as deputy governor, or the one he will be submitting if he has interest in contesting? If it is one he submitted in the past, that is past because there are no cases in court and nobody can even file any case against him because he enjoys immunity under section 308 of the Constitution. So it goes to no issues. It's a mere blackmail, if you ask me.
The APC, recently has been, rattled with issues of certificates controversies. What impact do you think this will have on the APC party if, his certificate is found to be false?
See, unfortunately, many a time we glorify this certificate issue at a time of election. By various judgments of the Supreme Court, anyone who wants to be governor, president, deputy governor, vice president, or the Federal Republic of Nigeria, or any state they are in, all he has to present is perhaps secondary school. But by the latest judgment, the court has said in Buhari versus Atiku, even an affidavit that before man of God, I attended secondary school. It's enough. You just go to a court of competent jurisdiction and go and say, oh, I attended secondary. You don't even need to submit your certificate. So that's why you see a lot of politicians failing when they concentrate so much energy on some of these unfounded allegations instead of them to engage the electorate or the voters and sell their ideas. Somebody who has been teacher, who has been deputy governor, who has been NDDC representative on the, from Ondo State, and all of a sudden, because he succeeded his boss, he is now forging certificate. That is unfounded. And if I may advise any political party or any serious candidate, it goes to no issue. Just focus on your campaign. Do you want to contest as governor of Ondo State? Go ahead. Focus on your own. What is your manifesto? Engage the people. Tell the people what you have for them. So the people will now decide based on what is presented to them, rather than this idea of pulling somebody down or trying to blackmail him because of the forthcoming election. It's rather unfortunate. A politician should know how to play the game better. What a governor or president is in Nigeria under the constitution is school certs or equivalent, or even an affidavit. And that is it for me.
And that's a fine place to wrap it up. Sowore, a political analyst, thank you so much for your time on the news.